my name is Sailor Pierce. Thank you for coming to my presentation today. This presentation is going to be on improving your sleep and rest, and we're going to talk about some tips on how to improve that. Before we begin, I have some feedback response forms as well as a flyer. I know that you'll probably saw the flyer in order to get you here, so thank you for taking the time out. So here is the flyer. Thank you. And then here is your feedback response forms. And if you'll just fill those out while we do the presentation, and then at the end I'll collect those just to give me some feedback and guidelines on if the presentation was good and if y'all were able to learn something from this presentation. So the article I chose for this presentation is called The 5 Principles of Good Sleep. This article by SB highlights that proper rest is vital for our body. Proper rest is vital in order to function to the best of our ability. We can't run on an empty tank. Without vital rest, we are more susceptible to higher levels of stress, lower performance throughout our day, and it can impact our health in many ways over time. Y'all know, as nursing students, we are very stressed, we are working on assignments, we are studying for tests, we are going to clinicals, and if we don't have proper rest within our bodies, we can't focus when we're taking our tests, when we're studying for those tests, when we're going to class and for clinicals. Vital rest is so important to be able to be 100% yourself all the time. You can go to the next slide. So how do we achieve adequate rest? So SB's article highlights 5 principles. Those 5 principles are valuing, prioritizing, personalizing, trusting, and protecting your sleep. We can implement these in our daily routine by making simple changes, which we will talk about in a minute. I'm going to give you some tips on how to get adequate rest. So, how do you value your sleep? You value your sleep by taking the time to reevaluate your routine. What is your routine like when you're going to bed? Are you prioritizing that? Are you putting value into it? This will help you to reevaluate that and look and see, are you getting the most rest that you can get in a day? You can prioritize your sleep by limiting distractions in your bedtime routine. This can look like putting our phone away, limiting caffeine, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. You can personalize your sleep by tailoring your routine to fit you and what is best for your body. That's the thing. Everybody's body is different. We all need different routines. That's why it's so important that we personalize our bedtime routine to get the most adequate rest. You can trust your sleep by knowing you have a routine in place and implementing the changes necessary for your body. Knowing that you have a routine allows you to trust yourself more. Without a routine, you're not going to be able to trust yourself, and sleep is not going to be the top priority for you. Finally, you can protect your sleep by following all of these steps. Next slide, please. So tips to implement. So as you can see on my flyer, we talked a little bit about managing a routine, limiting caffeine, and putting our phones away. So let's talk about that. So studies show that setting a bedtime routine is vital. This can be setting a certain time to go to sleep, turning the lights down when you're trying to wind down for the night, drinking a warm, decaffeinated beverage. That's the proper thing. Make sure that it's decaffeinated. Anything that helps you prepare to go to bed, that's what we're looking for, to help implement a better bedtime routine. This can even be putting our study materials away. I know as nursing students, we're always studying. Sometimes we study a little bit more at nighttime and we don't get the amount of rest that we need for the next day. The next thing you can do, try limiting your caffeine. I know that we're young and we love coffee, we love energy drinks, we love anything that's caffeinated to get us through the day. But this can significantly mess with our natural cycles and rhythms. So by limiting our caffeine, we can better help ourselves to have better sleep patterns and get more adequate rest. And finally, try putting your phone away at a decent time every night. I know myself, I like to scroll on TikTok, I like to scroll on social media. I should be studying, but sometimes I'm scrolling, and this affects the amount of rest that I get each night. So try putting your phone away in a different place in your room on the charger, that way that you can prioritize your sleep. Next slide, please. So, I'm going to open the floor for some questions. Do any of y'all have any questions about this presentation or about getting adequate rest?
When is the proper time to put our phones away at night?
So, like I said, this is going to be a personalized thing to you and your body. For me, I like to put my phone away no later than 10 p.m. each night. This This helps me to get at least 8 hours of proper rest before class or clinical the next day. Again though, it's gonna be personalized to you. So how many hours do you need for your body to be able to function adequately the next day? Yes.
So is 8 hours the goal or the time that we should be shooting for every night?
8 hours is a really good time to shoot for. The more sleep, the better, but 8 hours is typically what's recommended for our bodies. But again, personalize it. So if you need a little more, I know for me, I'm a little sleepy sometimes, maybe I need 10 hours. Do what's best for your body. Do you have a question?
I'm good.
Okay. Next slide, please. Thank you for your time, and I'm gonna go ahead and, are y'all finished with your response forms? If not,
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and collect those. Thank y'all so much for coming to my presentation today. You're welcome to keep the flyer, and I hope that you were able to learn something through this presentation. I feel that my presentation has allowed my students to be in a contemplation stage.